So I just want to talk to you really quickly about what I think is going on. Imagine the Star of David. That Star of David means as above, so too below. And it's an Illuminati symbol. It's also very satanic. Okay? And you can sit there and call me all the names in the book. I don't give a shit. But what I see is I've been watching this show called Working Moms. And it's on Netflix. And in the beginning, I thought it was a pretty decent show. It's talking about, being a full time parent and how exhausting it is to be a full time mom. And, those are screenwriters. They're very good at what they do, tied in with public relations people. But there's a movement going on, and it's stemming from Hollywood, okay, and the powers that be, because the powers that be are in bed with Hollywood. And Hollywood's run by a bunch of Jews, I believe, so, and Asians. But, anyways, long story short, it's religion. The Star of David is based on religion, is it not? Prove me wrong. Anyhow, moving on. Working Moms, this show. So I started watching this show because it interested me. Working moms, How do you balance being a mom and, working in the corporate world, right? Well, I've noticed slowly as the show is progressing that it's turning men down and women up, you know? And children are sassing back and at their parents and not listening to them when they're the parent. So this is the flip of the switch that I'm talking about. Flip of the switch is about society. Men go down and women coming up, right? Just like Jesus goes down and Lucifer goes up. So this is the same scenario that I wanted to point out to the general population. Okay. You do have reptilian hybrids here on the planet, and they are running our government, Hollywood, and everything aspect in our life. I realized today that these people in DARPA, CIA, M16, whatever, Hollywood, they want total. What they want to do is they want to. It's almost like they want to rip the family apart. And they've been doing that for years. Telling children they need to start school at 5, and mommy needs to go out in the corporate world and work, which is fine. I mean, I understand that. That's because you got to make ends meet. But to what degree? There's a show called, Men's Rights or Our Rights, and if you're gonna have a relationship with someone, and someone has a baby, you should man up and be a parent. But it's the same old song and dance. The men are not there. They don't want the men there. Okay, they don't want the family unit. Okay, that's the problem. And right now I'm getting slammed with that sun simulator right now. I know it's you, NASA. I know it's you, powers that be, fuckers. You raising up that frequency shit. I know it's you guys. They don't want, men to be part of a child's life. And this whole thing with clown world and, get men out of the picture and, it's a whole, it's so bad, people. They just want to tear the family unit apart so they can get their hands on the children. That's what this whole fucking thing about. You got trannyism going on, clown world. You got men dressing up as women, and they're just trying to confuse the kids. Okay. If everybody knows if something's not right, you should need to fucking go with it. Something's not right. You need to put your foot down and say, fuck it, it's not worth it. Okay? What they're doing to targeted individuals is that they're trying to asset strip you. They go after your bank account, they go after your house, they go after your kids. Okay? They investigate your DNA. Okay? This whole fucking thing needs to end, people. Starting with that sun simulator thing up in the sky. We don't need spy agencies, and I don't need my neighbor prying into my fucking bank account. Okay? The powerful elite primarily also built this whole AI system so they could do the drug smuggling. Did you know that? It is. Partially, a lot of this is to keep track of children, keep track of you, see if you're good or bad. This is all Masonic. It's all about spying on you, and it comes from the Jewish Talmudic laws. They violate their own shit. Do you know that? They're using synthetic telepathy in the courtrooms. They're using their hive mind within the courtroom. Okay? When their own laws, they violate their own laws. Thou shalt not covet, thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not, do all the shit that they put on papyrus. Okay? These are very evil people. And they're trying to get rid of the men. They don't want... See, this Working Mom show that I'm watching, I'm seeing men as kind of like a little bit on the backside. There's a few people there on the show that are like, I'm a strong, independent person. But what I'm seeing is like relationships are falling apart. And also there was a scene in there where like, it's one lady, she's a lesbian, and this guy comes over and he introduces her to another lesbian, and point blank they're trying to indoctrinate the child. So what they do is they put these two lesbians in front of these two innocent children, a baby and like a 2-year-old, and they go, this guy introduces the two women together. He goes, oh yeah, because I know you're a lesbian and she's a lesbian and you guys should get together. And they're saying this right out and open in front of these children, when these children are sitting down trying to eat their breakfast. I mean, children don't need to hear this shit. It's like I've always said, what you do behind closed doors is your fucking business, as long as it doesn't hurt another human being. But here we are, we got this AI technology, everybody's in everybody's bedroom now isn't it? So what we need to do now, target TIs, is we need to turn the tables on them and start analyzing them and their shit. They're using this technology for drugs, fusion center cops. They're trying to pin shit on you. They're trying to asset strip you. Okay? They're trying to tear your family apart, which probably already has, because a lot of families out there, they dump the TIs. The families turn their back on the TIs and just leave them hanging for death. Because that's what this weapon is all about, people. Death. It's a death cult on this planet. So Earth is death, in my opinion. When I leave this planet, I know I got the full report never to come back to this goddamn reptilian, gray, Jesus Christ, fucking Lucifer planet. This is bullshit. They want to tear the families apart. You know what? How about I intrude on your family, Rockefeller? How about I come knocking on your door and strip you? Maybe I should go into the Vatican and start stripping it because of all your pedogate and all your fucking black magic. Huh? Let's take a good fucking look at you, Vatican boys. Dude who looks like a lady. You want to fight fire with fire? I can go down that road. I know you guys are doing shit to young little boys. Because it's already been case filed. And you're using this weapon up in the sky to do REM cloning on children to get them to behave a certain way. I've seen it out on the street. I have first-hand knowledge of how these children look. They have been brainwashed to hate another complete stranger that they don't know anything about, other than someone saying that, hey, this person is evil. All for one and one for all. The Three Musketeers shit. Yeah, I know it's you, Swissy. NASA. This whole thing is to tear families apart. Get the men away. So the women are vulnerable and the children are vulnerable. That's what this whole thing is about. How do I know? Because you guys try to do this shit with me. Try to change me. Showing me fucking lesbian shit. I don't get into that. You know what? If you're lesbian, great. Move on. But it's not me. I stand firm in who the fuck I am. And I don't need your goddamn synthetic telepathy V2K bullshit to fucking pound on my head and give me pain during the day with your fucking microwave hearing shit. You know, motherfuckers, I'm on to you. Apple, DARPA, Swiss Templars, Reptilian Bloodline, British Intelligence, M16. I can go straight to the top on all you motherfuckers. The Red House and the White House. Oh yeah, that's what Swissy's all about, people. Did you know that? The Pharaoh Show. Y'all need to get educated on the Pharaoh. Who's the Pharaoh? That's what this whole thing is about. I'm watching this show called Working Moms, and in the beginning I thought it was okay, it was turning out okay, but slowly but surely I see the screenwriters in Hollywood based, which is reptilian based, Jewish Talmudic law, taking families and tearing them apart. Now there's nothing wrong with, you know, I've seen couples that are gay and they're raising children, and it's fine. But they know they want a decent kid. You know? I have seen, everybody's case is different. But this is bullshit when they're trying to tear children apart and tell men have no rights. Oh, and an interesting thing is that in the storyline, the screenwriters put in one woman who's in charge of, you know, quote unquote equality rights for men. You know? And they're trying to throw in this whole, you know, parental thing and blah, blah, blah. And, you know, basically this individual character is a PR firm trying to do crowd control on billionaires who have a lot of money to quiet down their behavior. So, for instance, if you go out and you kill rhinoceroses, people think you're a murderer, you know, of an extinct animal. Well, probably so, but, you know, here comes a billionaire hiring so-and-so to quiet down the masses because he went and killed a rhinoceros. Well, first of all, does he have a permit for that gun? See how the left pulls it out of their ass? So here you have a billionaire killing rhinos. He's got a gun. He's out in the field, Africa and somewhere, but yet they want to take your guns rights. They don't talk about the gun problem, right? Is he mentally stable to have a gun to kill that rhino? Maybe we should examine that, people. They want to throw this mental health shit down everybody's throat, so let's examine the elite. They are not mentally able to take care of anything because they're psychopaths, because they're using weaponry, microwave hearing, V2K to hurt ordinary citizens. Or should I say common people, since we're in a feudal system. Right, Swissy? So, you can get your microwave hearing shit off my fucking head. I know what you're doing. You're trying to tear families apart. You're trying to asset strip targeted individuals to get them down here so that more houses are available and the banking is available for these illegals to come in. That's what I think you guys are up to. You're here to asset strip really good people, take their rights away, come after their guns, their car, their fucking cat and dog and their parrot, so that you are on top. You're not on top, you're on bottom. Remember, these elite are trying to tear families apart.